welcome in the head coach of the Lady Tigers, Ginger Colvin. Coach, I don't really know what to say about that first half, but that was a clinic.
Yeah, they played well. I thought we played extremely well, and I talked to them yesterday after we did shoot around, and I said, when I look in your eyes tomorrow, I want to see you ready. And in the locker room this morning, they're ready, and I think you can tell a lot. There's not much coaching that goes on in these games. It's everybody knows everybody, and you can just sit back and hopefully by this time of the year, you got your team coaching themselves and getting themselves prepared, and they do. And I think I've got three good leaders in Lexus Graham and Madison Clements, Lauren Turner. And, when you've got those kids, and Lex has been saying it, they've all been saying it. I know they want it, and, they just came out, and I felt like just played the first half, just played superior. Thought they played well.
Um, Jordan Dorham was phenomenal there in the first half. I think 10 of 12
Yep.
at halftime. She had a new career high, 22 points at halftime. And that's the player that we've seen in spurts, but that is what Jordan Dorham is. And,
Yep.
and today maybe the best version we've seen of Jordan Dorham
Yeah,
yet.
26 points in 22 minutes today. I'll take that. And that's the great thing about us. I look, and it looks like LT played 24 minutes, and then Lexus played 24 minutes. And their bodies can handle 24 minutes apiece. So the fact that we were able to rest some kids and had some kids come in and play as well as they played, I'm super, super excited.
You get 10 points today from Lexus Graham. She's starting to shoot it a little better, 3 of 4 from
Yeah.
long range. And you've talked about it. Those are gamers, those seniors, and Lexus has kind of been feeling her way through this. But you can tell she's really starting
Yeah.
to kind of get there where she has been in the past.
And we talked about it last night when we went over Scout, and then we talked about it today. There's no more easy games. There's no more games where you come in and think, okay, we can take a breather here. This is national tournament. Today, even in the Mid-South, you had Cumberland U playing Shawnee. That's a receiving votes team. I think Cumberland U is going to get in the tournament. Shawnee's obviously going to get in the tournament. Lindsey, Campbellsville, we're all going to be in that tournament. So we've started the national tournament a little bit early. And then, you have to turn around tomorrow and play the number one team. So there's no easy games, none.
Coach, today Madison Stewart went out of the game, kind of banged her head there.
Mhm.
Word we got was she was okay. Concussion test was fine.
Yeah.
It was stitches, and so that's one body you won't have. The good news, she'll have some fresh legs tomorrow.
Yeah.
if
What
she's
was
able to go.
what was Rocky's trainer's name? Mikey. Mickey.
Mickey.
I wanted to just put butterfly bandages on.
Send her
I'm
back
over
in
there begging Derek and Gabby just to put the butterfly bandages on her and put her out. And Derek's like, no, which they said, I didn't say, I knew I saw the blood came out. I knew it was deep. It's right on her eyebrow line. We're going to take her afterwards. We couldn't, there was a doctor on call. He couldn't get here. The two that usually help you pike out, they tried to make an effort to get them here, and one's at the UK game today. And they couldn't make it in. But we'll get her stitched up, and she'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Coach, you'll have the matchup with Shawnee tomorrow afternoon.
Yep.
It's a team you've seen twice. Push them to the absolute limit at their place.
Right.
A game that one or two bounces in the last 90 seconds go a different way,
Yep.
and you win in regulation. Overtime maybe ran out of steam. Shawnee made shots and made plays, but it's a team you're very familiar with. Maybe the two best teams in the country, perhaps.
I think it's two really good teams. I think our country has a lot of good basketball, has a lot of good basketball coaches in it, and obviously I think the national tournament will be a lot of fun this year, a lot of fun to watch, and I've been able to watch a lot of teams just throughout the season, but I would take us or Shawnee up against just about anybody. I think our depth, and we talk about it a lot, once we get to the tournament, our depth helps us, and I'm hoping that it'll help us again tomorrow. We've just got a lot of kids. We can keep a lot of kids fresh, and when we bring kids off of our bench, quote unquote, I guess you call it, starters and not starters, we don't miss a beat, and that's so important. And these kids are playing for each other. They don't care. It's hard as a coach to go to these awards banquets and know you've got a kid that would be starting on another team and maybe averaging probably double what they're averaging here or doing some things. But I'm telling you that it's a great group of kids that just play well together and play for each other, and they're a fun bunch to be around. They are an easy bunch to coach.
You get the win. That's the good news. More good news. This is the last time, maybe, perhaps, that you'll have to play against Kayla Stiles, and I know that's certainly good
I hugged
news.
her. I hugged her when she walked off the floor. She's a heck of a player to watch. She's phenomenal, and I know there's a lot of good players out in the country, but man, if if there's one better than Kayla Stiles, I would. No, I don't want to see her.
No, you
If
don't.
there's one better than Kayla Stiles, I don't want to see her. I know there's some kids putting some big numbers up in other places, but she's the best. She's really good.
Well, Coach, congratulations on this one. I know the next you'll get a little right around 24 hours here. You'll do all the prep for Shawnee, and you'll be right back at it tomorrow afternoon looking for another Mid-South Conference tournament.
The first thing we're going to do is cheer on these guys. We're going to get these guys through this one, and then we will be starving, of course. And then, but yeah, we'll definitely go through Shawnee. We know at this time of the year, the good thing is, you can tweak a few things, but you know everything about them. They know everything about you. Same thing with Lindsey. You just got to come out and you just got to go get it.
I think I'm reminded of what I told you last week. You and Lindsey could play 10 times, and it'd always be a 5 to 8 point game.
Yeah.
Today was maybe the outlier, but a complete performance by the Lady Tigers here. Coach, congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
All right.
We're going to get the scissors out and trim some nets tomorrow.
I would love to. Love to.
Coach Ginger Colvin and the Lady Tigers victorious here as they knock off Lindsey Wilson 90-78, the final score.